Good afternoon. I'm Army Private First Class Brenda Thomas. Welcome to this edition of Fort Meade's Neighborhood News. Fort Riley's 1st Infantry Division takes on a physical and mental challenge today at Fort Meade to help prepare for deployment to Afghanistan. Army Staff Sergeant Aaron Heiler gives an inside look at one of their scenarios.
Fort Riley's Big Red 1 is training at Fort Meade's Camp X-Ray today. The 2-week training is in preparation for deployment as division headquarters in Kandahar, Afghanistan in early July. One of today's scenarios teaches participants downed aircraft recovery. The recovery team must find and rescue a downed pilot heavily guarded by enemy forces. A participant says he is impressed with the real-world training of these exercises.
The 1st Infantry Division says that the training has been absolutely perfect. There's really no difference between this training and what you'll actually see on the field, so it was pretty intense. I really enjoy the opportunity to come out to this joint service environment and work with all the services. The training is just really phenomenal.
Sergeant Crane also said he enjoys working with the different services. Other exercises include short patrol scenarios, entry control points, and critical IED training. Reporting from Camp X-Ray, I'm Army Staff Sergeant Aaron Heiler.
These soldiers also completed their first day of entry control point training. Seaman Apprentice Steve Hill says the training gives them a realistic look at some of the situations that may occur while they're in the field.
The 1st Infantry Division also completed their first entry control point training yesterday at Camp X-Ray. Entry control points are used to ensure the safety of the base and the service members living on it. Guards at the gate check vehicles to ensure that there's no contraband or dangerous weapons, and also make sure that the people trying to access the base have a legitimate reason to do so. In addition to the ECP training, the soldiers also learned primary combat skills, movement under fire, and various patrolling methods. The soldiers then use the skills they learned during realistic training scenarios involving actors and paintball guns.
I think that the training is really good for us. It lets everybody know what piece of the puzzle they need to be in order to make it a real good and clear picture. It lets us know how we're going to deal with traffic that's either coming near our base in checkpoints or coming onto our base. One person doesn't pull his weight, you don't have a complete puzzle, you don't have a complete picture of what happens, and then situations can blow up in your face.
These scenarios show soldiers how to think on their feet and rely on their training in a life or death situation.
Soldiers also participated in short patrol exercises. Seaman Kyle Jackson explains how this prepares the 1st Infantry Division for deployment.
The 1st Infantry Division from Fort Riley, Kansas has started pre-deployment training at Camp X-Ray. The service members began the training with a patrolling exercise yesterday. Group 1 went on a patrol while Group 2 posted alongside the road. Group 2's mission was to ambush Group 1 before they finished the patrol. The service members used paintball guns to simulate combat.
This exercise has helped prepare us because it's helping us work with other services, Navy, Air Force, Army, and Marines. It's providing us an opportunity to work with those services and see how they work.
The service members will spend 2 weeks preparing for their deployment to Kandahar, Afghanistan. The training will consist of primary soldiering skills like medical training and action under fire. Reporting for AFN Europe, I'm Seaman Kyle Jackson.
And that's what's happening in our neighborhood. I'm Army Private First Class Brenda Thomas. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.